Hey y'all, Backwoods Modeler here. Welcome to my workshop. Today I am working on buttoning up some of my construction company trucks here. I got a bunch of these push bars. I got a bunch of them painted, ready to go. I got 3 of them over here in black and I have 1 in chrome. And I'm going to put the chrome one on this F-350 dually here. So we'll put that one on here, and then we're going to jack this truck up, mostly because I have this Ford, and if you watched my last video, you saw that I built this Dodge, and I put it over with in my construction company. Problem is, I cannot have a Dodge higher than a Ford in my construction company. I just can't have it. I'm not a real big fan of Dodge, but I can handle them. I prefer a Ford or a Chevy. Preferably a Chevy, but Ford's second. I used to be a Ford guy, but years have changed me. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We are also putting sideboards on this truck. Both of my dump trucks, actually. I've already got the pieces cut. As you can see, that's the back side, and that's the front side. Why are they cut like that, you might ask? And that is because... Do you see, let me get something to point with, you'll never figure it out. See right here, this part, and then this part right here. If you've ever seen a dump truck, what those are pockets, and those are to slip your sideboard down in so you don't have to bolt them in. You can put these sideboards on any way you want. I mean, if it's your truck, you can put it on any way you want. I mean, so you can just put them on like that. They won't stay, but hey, you can put them on there. These are cut to fit, if I can get the focus, from the headboard back to the tailgate assembly. And I just scribed them out to fit the pockets that are in there. You see how that looks, how much of that brown is disappeared now? That's because it would be in the pocket of the truck. So here comes this. We cut that around it. There you go. Now it looks like it's in the pocket. So that's why we cut them the way we do. If you're going to do this, I suggest you use a very, very sharp hobby knife. I wouldn't try a razor knife, kind of like one of these. You can, but these are a little trickier. I myself, I use an X-Acto knife. As you can see, that's a brand new blade on there because I just put it on there to cut these with. Get a little more control out of that knife, I believe. So now all we got to do now is just put a little dab of glue on there. Bam, we have sideboards. So I'm doing that to both my dump trucks. As you can see, I have 2 sets here. And we are also going to put these push bars on the front, and in order to do that I had to take it apart because I don't want to damage the bottom trying to get the front bumper off. So I went ahead and took them off the truck. What else are we doing today? I am going to just put the push bar on this flatbed. I'm considering maybe painting this toolbox white and putting it on the back of this truck, and then probably maybe going and step further and putting a ball here so I can use this truck to pull my gooseneck trailer with. This truck here, we're going to put the chrome push bar on this truck. We're going to jack it up, make it look better, put some M2 tires on it, excuse me. For some reason, they left the front half of this bed black, and they painted the rest of it white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to black all this out inside so that it looks a little more uniform, and then we'll go with, maybe we'll put a diesel exhaust on that truck, and we will also do back window rack toolbox and boss's truck, so it's got to look good. So that's what we're doing. It's going to be step by step here. So we'll start with the easy ones first, and all we're going to do is we're going to pop this bottom bumper off. You can see the 2 chrome pins right here. We're going to try to get those out also, because the way these are designed, with my big fat fingers in the way, see these two pins that are sticking out here? Those are designed where they will slip right into the holes of the factory bumper. So they did, 802 Customs did a good job designing that, so it goes right in there. So all you got to do is pop that out. If it doesn't come all the way out, sometimes I use a drill and use the right size bit. I think it's like a 1/8 or 1/16, a 16th, to drill those out. So that's what we're going to do. All right, guys and gals. Start off with the dump truck. We got the push bar on there. Before we go any further, let me say I was mistaken on this. These push bars were designed for the F-350. When they made these F-450s, they changed them a little bit. So what I had to do is take my bigger, like maybe a 3/16 drill bit. I used, those are the two, the smaller one is the one that I use normally to drill out the pin. And then the bigger one, I had to use it because the bumper still didn't quite want to go in the hole. So when I used the bigger drill bit, it opened up the holes a little bit better, and that bumper was able to wiggle right in there. So that was the issue that I had there. I want to let you know that it will take a little more work to make it fit these F-450s, but it still will go on there, and as you can see, it turns out looking really good. So I got that on there. As you can see, I got all my sideboards on, so we're good there. As far as I'm concerned, I think my dump trucks are done. As you can see, like I said, I did both of them. Push bars, sideboards, they're good to go. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good with the white sideboard. It matches the truck, and that's what I was looking for, just something simple. Then I got the push bar on the flatbed, and now that I've done that, I went and I ordered 2 more flatbeds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to find 2 of the Chevy service beds, and I'm going to swap those out and put some service beds on a couple of these Fords so that they all match. Oh, the other thing about the sideboards, in case anybody's wondering and wants to know and do this exact thing, these boards that I used are 1/16 of an inch thick, and they are 1/8 of an inch wide. So that's what I use for my sideboards. And then I bought them in, lengths. I think they were like 18 inches, 2-foot lengths. And then what I did is I just painted it all white and then cut it down to pieces, made it easier to put on. So that's what we did there. I'm still going to paint this toolbox white. I just forgot to do it. I forgot it was sitting on there until it was time to do the video. So I've still got to paint that white. The other stuff for this Ford, as you can see, we've already got the wheels and tires on there. I got the push bar on there. The other stuff for it is drying as we speak. I got all that painted. I still got to do the lights on the back rack. Still got to paint the inside of the diesel exhaust tip black, and then we got to cut and put all that stuff on. This, I just got the wheels and tires on there, so this is drying. It's probably, it's dry enough that I can fool with it. Got to be careful with this stuff because you don't want to mess it up. So all I did was I used my tube and my axle that I always use. I use brass tubing and axles that I get from Hobby Lobby. They fit right together real easily, and then they roll real nicely. You can see it's already ready to roll, but you don't want to mess with it too much. Let that sit and dry. And then I got to paint that, the axles that I put on there. As you can see, I cut the running boards off. Got to be careful how you hold this. Cut the running boards off of it already. I want to paint the inside of the bed black, and then that truck is almost ready to go. So let me do a little bit more painting here and a little more gluing and drying, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all, looks like I got her done. Got the push bar on there, could pull out my turntable, but I got to reach way over there and grab it. So we're just going to go this way. So we got the push bar on there. It looks pretty good. It's chrome bottle paint that you don't even think you can get anymore, because I've tried to find it. I've had this bottle for years, and I can't find another bottle paint that looks this good. It doesn't totally match for chrome, but it doesn't do too bad. So we've got the diesel exhaust tip on there, got the toolbox on there, painted the handles on it, got the back window rack in, got the taillights painted on that. As you can see, we got the inside of the bed painted. Got the wheels and tires on there. Let me hold this so you can see it all. I think it turned out pretty good. Cut the running boards are gone. I think it makes it look better. So what do y'all think? That is my boss's truck. So, yeah, got the diesel exhaust on there painted. I got to touch that up a little bit. I got a little bit off with the paint. This one, I got the toolbox painted. It's still just a tad bit wet, so we're not going to touch it. But that's good to go. So now all we got to do is I got to put the hitch in the back. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that. You can glue them on, but you know, I play with these things and I move them around too much for that, so eventually that glued on piece is going to break. So I'm considering drilling a hole right here above the axle and then insert the ball into that hole so that it doesn't snap off. So it's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to find a smaller drill bit to make this work correctly. So that still needs to be done. I have also, since the last segment, like I told you before, I ordered 2 more flatbeds. I also found the service beds that I wanted. They're a little pricey. I paid up a little bit for them, but they're what I wanted. They're completely white. There's nothing else painted on them. Mostly because sometimes when you are messing with this, and here's a truck that I'm still working on. I know it's kind of hard for you to tell. You see, it kind of has a yellow tint to it. That's because some of the tampos just did not want to come off of there, and it left a little bit of a yellow tint on the bed. And I just didn't want that. I'm really into perfection, and when it doesn't come out perfect, I'm not happy. Focus. So this side doesn't look quite as bad, but it's still got kind of a yellowish tint to it. You can see the top looks more white than the side does. So anyway, I've ordered a couple more trucks for that, and after that I think my construction fleet will just about be done, other than I'm going to have to find a couple of more bigger tandem dump trucks. So excuse me. Anyway, guys and gals, that is my fleet so far. Like I said, I have more coming, and then by the time we're done, we'll have, I don't know, 10 or 12 company trucks. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I haven't even showed this one. I took a picture and I showed it on Instagram, but I haven't showed it in my videos yet. This is my, I think it's a 23 GMC Dually Denali HD. I took the dually bed off of it and I put this silver flatbed on there. For some reason I think the silver and the white seem to look a little bit better than other colors. So that is my other GMC flatbed I built that I'm going to put into my company also. So I have a wide arrangement of trucks, but it's mostly going to be the Fords. So anyway, y'all, that is my video for today. I hope you liked this one. Think about liking, subscribing. It's free to you, and it really helps out my channel. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and eBay, and don't forget to come back. Y'all have a good day now. Happy New Year. Bye.